Hello, hello, and welcome back to the game development of Marble Island Roll, working title. And to all my friends who know coding better than me, what is this error report it's giving me upon booting up today? Please tell me how I fix this. Collision profile settings do not include the entry for water body collision profile, which is required for water collision function. I'm assuming that's why I did not mean to clear, I meant to close this. I'm assuming that's why we weren't getting floating things last time. Let's load up my... There we go, the island map. And honestly, this is the other level. I don't think I need this anymore. So let's remove that from the program. Some assets being deleted are still referenced in memory. Force delete. I hope I didn't just kill my program. I think everything's fine. I know what I'm doing. So yeah, we got our... So far, we're still at the point... Oh, by the way, listening to Outer Wilds OST in the background, because I fucking love that game. Yeah, we still got our ball that we roll around right now. And that's about it. I still don't know why the buoyancy problem is a thing. I'm putting off solving that for now. For a later point. And what we're gonna do today is figure out how to do collectibles. So yeah. I don't know what's in all of this. The starter content. Mega scans, 3D assets, cricket ball. Okay, that's where I'm storing my ball. MS preset. Billboard material. So I think this is just a bunch of stuff that default loaded in to help the world look nice. Default textures and stuff like that. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing, so please, people who know what they're doing, I would love feedback. What is all of this? That's what they're using to... Okay. Okay, I know what a lot of this is, actually. Kinda. Oh, sound effects. I'm not playing any of that anywhere right now. Cool. Ooh. Metal gold. Okay, hang on. I have some ideas of what I want to do. But for right now, I have found a tutorial that will hopefully help me in advance. Which again, I'm watching on my phone so that nothing else lags out. Where was that? The tutorial I'm going to be referencing today is... Where is it? How to collect coins in Unreal Engine 5 using blueprints by Unreal Art with Alarizia. So, that's the video I'm watching. Of course, like all the others, I'll link it on my Discord. So yeah, this guy's video tutorial seems like it's gonna be good. I skimmed through this time. I've started like skimming through the tutorials before streams begin to just make sure it's one that looks like it'll actually help. This guy's gonna show me how to create collectible coins, how to make the game count how many the players collected, and how to reflect that on the UI. So we're going to try and work on that and on a very basic UI, and we can worry about polishing the UI and making it look ultra pretty in the future. Right now it's just about, and it's the same reason we're using a cricket ball instead of anything else. It's just about getting things to work right now. So let's see here. The coins we pick up and displays it on our screen. It's very straightforward and simple to do, and it's a good exercise for beginners. So this is exactly what I'm wanting. I've already got ideas of additional things I could add to this game to make it bigger and cooler, but I'm telling myself, no, don't do that, Brian. You don't want to bloat the game. You already have your goals of what this game needs to be in your head. Those can be saved for a sequel. Because I thought about, like, oh, a whole mechanic where you grow and shrink the ball with a power-up, and that changes your weight and how you act in the environment. Where, like, a big ball sinks in the water and lets you go underwater, and you can do underwater level stuff. And I was like, no, Brian, no. You don't need that right now.
The logic you're going to create has three parts. The first one is telling the engine that every time we touch a coin in the tournament, it should disappear, so it looks like we have picked it up. Then we need to count the coins we have collided with, and in the last part, we want to show the numbers on our screen. So let's start with the first part and make the collision logic. I have downloaded the coin from Sketchfab to use in my project. You can use your own models, or you can just go with a simple cylinder. That would also be fine for the purpose of this tutorial.
Okay. So he's already got a model he's going to use. I think I'm going to try and just do, for now, a gold-colored cricket ball. If I can figure out how to do that. Has the collectible for now. And it can always be traded out for something better later.
Alright, now let's make a blueprint, select actor, name it coin, and open it up.
And what do you just do?
Or you can just go with a simple cylinder. That would also be fine for the purpose of this tutorial. Alright, now let's make a blueprint, select actor.
Blueprint actor. Well, let's go back to the top layer. Hang on.
Models, or you can just go with a simple cylinder. That would also be fine for the purpose of this tutorial. Alright, now let's make a blueprint, select actor, name it.
Okay, blueprint class. Yeah, actor. Idol. Because it's going to be the golden idols in the end, the golden marbles.
Here in my components tab, I am gonna hit add and select static mesh.
Okay. And hang on. He's moving a little quick, so like a lot of the others, I think I'm going to slow down the speed of the video.
Tutorial. Alright, now let's make a blueprint, select actor, name it coin, and open it up. Here in my components tab, I am gonna hit add and select static mesh.
In the components tab, add... Oh, let's just add a sphere. Okay, maybe I didn't need to do a cricket ball to begin with. Hang on. That's player controller. You know what? We'll leave the cricket ball for now. Then let's add... Where's the thing to add a texture to it? Hang on. MS presets. Was it in decal? No, it was. Oops. I'm losing my mind. Where was it stored? There was a golden texture, wasn't there? There it is. Nope. Am I crazy? Was there not a golden texture thing somewhere? Okay, that's where it is stored. No. Where? Materials. There we go. It's in materials. So materials under starter content. Here we go. Okay, here we go. This is where it is. So if I scroll through here, I should be able to just get gold. Okay, but now I kind of want to go over here. Generic sphere. Made out of... Excuse me. I like the idea of making it out of glass. Okay, hang on. I've broken something. Oh! That's way too big. Can I make the sphere smaller? Scale of object. Control Alt for more. R. How do I change the scale? Also, hang on. Okay, it's maintaining the same physics setup when I change its shape. How do I... Oh, there we go. This is scale. So let's do 5, 5, 5. No, let's do 1, 1, 1. And save and play. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Now I know how to change what I want the ball to be, whatever I want. So we can make it gravel, or we can make it... Okay. I've de-entangled myself from the cricket ball. Nickel. Yeah, let's just go with nickel for now. Cool. Okay, hang on. And that means that I can now save on the size of my project by completely removing the Megascans folder, can't I? And that's just shrunk down the file size of my project massively. That's really cool. Okay. All right, let's go through. Is there anything I would rather do? And if I can learn how to import my own textures, I could do all sorts of fun things with that. Oh yeah, well, oh, you know, wood would make sense since we're gonna make the player have to float. I can make them out of water. In fact, long term, I'd love to figure out how to do a texture mesh that looks like a little tiki idol made out of wood. That's comes in later polish, though. Okay, so now we've got our collectible mesh in, though. And let's make the scale a little smaller, because I want it to be smaller than the player. Look at that. So now this will be a ball smaller than the player. And these are going to be the primary collectible of the game, is these golden balls.
Now just select it, and here in the details tab, you can add your static mesh to your blue.
Yep. Okay.
Our codes get
Okay, hang on. Let's turn the speed up a tiny bit.
if it's needed, and then add a box collision to the blueprint. This is the
Add a box collision to the blueprint.
area that's where our character steps in.
I'm gonna add a sphere collision, actually. And if the player touches this, they collect it. Okay. So hang on, can I turn off collision on this bad boy? Does not have physics of any kind, and does not have gravity. Okay. Oh Jesus, it zooms so fast. Is there a way for me to temporarily hide this from view? Also, I just realized, hang on. It exited my music playlist and it's playing random music. Give me a second. There we go. I got it back in my proper music playlist. I forgot to tell it to loop the playlist. Look at that. Now it's tightly wrapped around a thing. So, okay. Jesus, come on, camera, relax. Don't move so fast.
Our codes get called, so let's make it a little bigger than the coin and we are good to go. Here in the details tab you can see these events which enable us to use the box collision as we wish. There are a lot of ways to work with it, and the one we want to use is on components begin overlap. When you click on it, you go to the event graph and you can see that it has made the events node for you. You can also do the same thing by clicking on this box here and selecting the events node you are looking at.
I appreciate this guy showing alternative ways to do the same thing.
When the character enters the box, the code we make here will be called. For example, let's add sound 2D to play a sound whenever we collect the coin. And after
So I can do this to add a sound. Well, hang on, let's go back here and quickly listen to some of the sounds I'm about to add. We got collapse. Collapse 2. Collapse Q. Explosion. Explosion 2. Explosion Q. Fire. Fire Q. Fire sparks. Sparks. Light. Light 2. Light Q. Light Q 2. Smoke. Smoke Q. Starter background. Starter birds. Is that really all the sound effects I have? I mean, I guess I've only got the starter content, so... But there's clearly more sounds here. Not what I meant to do. So he's just saying sound 2D, so we'll do that one for now.
Let's add the destroy actor function to get rid of the point immediately. Hearing the sound.
And then it will play destroy actor. Okay. So that all that together will make it play a sound effect and then destroy the thing because the player collected it. Okay.
Function, you can add the sound you want. I have downloaded the coin sound effect, and here I'm gonna drag it into the play sound function.
Okay.
The thing here is that the format of the audio should be balanced.
So for now,
not use other formats here.
We're gonna do that as a placeholder sound.
Different format, just use an online converter and convert the format to WAV to be able to use it in our game.
You can worry about getting a sound effect pack of some kind later.
When our character hits this collision box,
Or recording my own. Like, oh, my brain immediately goes, I would love to record an audio sound. If you've ever played Crash Bandicoot and you collect the mask and that, it goes like, I would love to basically record like 3 different clips for myself going like, boo, 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 and play them over each other so it plays as nice. I think you guys could do some fun with that.
play the sound effect, and after that,
But that's later polish.
let's compile and drag the blueprints into the level and see what we have got so far.
Okay. Let's save. And yeah, he's doing a test, so we're gonna do a test. Let's put an idle in. And do a play test. Okay, well hang on first of all. Yeah, physics does not act on it, it's just floating there. Okay. I'm really glad I'm doing this. So I'm immediately realizing an issue. These are physical objects. I don't want that. So how do I make that? Rendering, navigation, textures. I want to make it not have a physicality. Static object. I want to make it so that things can phase through it. Maybe this guy will go over that as this continues. Let's just continue the tutorial. So he's adding some coins.
as you can see, it's working perfectly and we are ready to go to the next stage. Before we continue, let's make the coins rotate around themselves to make them look. To do so, just go to the blueprint and here in the components tab, add a rotating movement.
Rotating movement. And let's also add, can I do like floating pawn movement? Oh, game does not like me starting the simulation right now. Come on. Uh-oh. It got very upset with me trying to start this. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Oh. I did not mean to clear there. I keep doing that by accident. Okay, start simulation. There we go. Okay.
Here we can define the rotation rate, but in
Oh,
our
here we go.
case, the default values work just fine. So let's compile and play.
Rotation rate. 1. Deceleration. Velocity 1. Okay. Still not doing things.
The game, and now we have the rotation. Here we can define the rotation rate, but in our case, the default values work just fine. So let's come.
Why is it not rotating? Is it because of a thing I did to the sphere? Why isn't it doing the movements? Do I need to update the idols? Maybe I have them sitting in a wrong spot in the loadout. What am I doing wrong?
Why not play the game movement?
Yeah, it's the rotating movement.
Here we can define the rotation rate, but in our case, the default values work just fine.
And he didn't need to do anything to it. He just put it in. But why isn't mine rotating? Is it because of something I did to the sphere here? Okay. Movable, if you'd like it to move. Okay, hang on. It's because I ticked something relating to movable. Mobility of game, UP to island, blah, blah, blah. Default scene route has to be movable if you'd like to move it rotating movement. Okay, hang on. Where do I do that? Movable. There we go. That's the issue. So now it should... God damn it. What am I... It's not rotating. Why are you rotating? What do I do, Grog? Um... Well, I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Let's compile and play the game movement.
Okay, this is gonna be another thing where I think I'm gonna ask all of the people at home who know this better than me for advice. Why isn't it rotating? What am I doing incorrectly? If anybody knows, please fill me in. This is something I don't need to worry too much about, though.
But now we can go to the next part. What we need here is a counting system. We want to know how many coins we have collected. First thing we need here is an integer variable to store the data as a whole number. I'm gonna open my third person character and make a new variable. Name it how many coins and then put it on integer.
Oh, hang on.
Store the data as a whole number. I'm gonna open my third person character loop and make a new variable. Name it.
Is that him opening his existing character's blueprint or opening a new blueprint?
Collect. First thing we need here is an integer variable to store the data as a whole number. I'm gonna open my third person character.
Okay, so I need to open the player ball blueprint.
And make a new variable. Name it how many coins and then put It's on your teacher. The reason for the data as a whole, an open my third person character and new variable.
And slow this down.
Name it how many coins.
Make a new variable.
And then put it on integer. The reason I'm not
Set it to integer mode.
making the variable in the coin print is that when we hit our coins, they will destroyed, so they cannot have an impact on our logic after they are gone. So I'm using my third person blueprint.
So you need to keep this tracked on something that isn't going to get destroyed at any point. So in my case, using the player would make sense because I want this to be a death-free game. Excuse me. Especially if I'm going to be moving the same player character from level to level.
Have my coin variable separated from the coin blueprints. This way I can keep the count of the coins even after they are destroyed in the level. Okay, now let's put it on 0 and go back to the coin blueprint. I'm gonna move the place down and destroy actor
Wait,
functions.
hang on.
So when we hit our coins, they will be destroyed, so they cannot have an impact on our logic after they are gone. So I'm using my third person blueprint to have my coin variables separated from the coin blueprints. This way I can keep the count of the coins even after they are destroyed.
How do you do what he just did there?
So I'm using my third person blueprint to have my coin variables separated from the coin blueprints. This way, when we hit our coins, they will be destroyed, so they cannot have an impact on our logic after they are gone. So I'm using my third person blueprint to have my coin variable separated from the coin blueprints. This way I can keep the count of the coins even after they are destroyed in the level.
So now we go back to the idols.
Put it on 0 and go back to the coin blueprint. I'm gonna move the place down and destroy actor functions away, so I have place for my counting functions, and when the counting is done, I'm gonna connect them back to the chain of events. Okay, since we made the variable in the third person character blueprint, and here we are working in the coin blueprint, we need a way to make a bridge between them so they can
hang on, how the fuck is he doing that?
Okay, see, I'm gonna move the place down and destroy actor functions away, so I have place for my counting functions, and when the counting is done,
How is he deleting that connection? He's somehow deleting a function or a connection. I don't know how. There we go.
Connect them back to the chain of events. Okay, since we made the variable in the third person character blueprint, and here we are working in the coin blueprint, we need the
okay.
way to make a bridge between them so they can communicate with each other. The way to do that is just to add a cast to be the third person character node. This way we get access to the variables in the third person.
Cast to player ball.
Character blueprint. We only have one variable here called how many coins. So in my coin blueprint, I'm gonna drag a wire from this output here and type get how many coins. Here it is, and now you can see that I have it in my blueprint and I can work with it here. Okay, now what I want to do with the number is that every time we hit a coin, we want to add 1 unit to it and then set it again. So here I'm gonna drag a wire and type add, and here add the value I want, which in our case is 1. Then I want to set the variable again, so I'm gonna drag a wire and this time type set how many coins and then give it to the new value. For the targeting the set function, I want, which in our case is 1. Then I want to set the variable again, so I'm gonna drag a wire and this time type set how many coins and then give.
Okay, I'm doing it, man. I'm making video games.
For the targeting the set function, we just need to connect it to as third person character, and also here for the object, just connect it to the other actor output node and you're good. In order to be able to see what is happening, I'm gonna add the print string function connected to as b third person character, and also here for the object, just connect it to the other actor output node and you're good. In order to be able to see what is happening, I'm gonna add the print string function and connect the coin variable to it, so it types the number of the coins on my screen every time I collect a coin in my level. Before we start the game, let's increase the duration so it lasts longer on the screen, and now let's compile and play the game.
Okay, now in theory, if I've done everything correctly... Oh, hang on. I should be able to quickly... Oh, what just happened? I copied and pasted the wrong thing. Blueprint failed to compile idle. Why did you fail to compile?
So the print string function and connect the coin variable to. And here add the value I want, which in our case is 1. Then I want to set the variable again, so I'm gonna drag a wire and this time type set how many coins and then give it to the new value. For the targeting the set function, we just need to connect it to as b third person character, and of. Also here for the object.
Okay, that's what I did wrong. So now everything should be good.
Just connect it to the other actor output node and you are good to go. In order to be able to see what is happening to as B third person character, and also here for the object, just connect it to the other actor output node and you are good to go.
I'm a little worried because that still looks like it's pulling up an error. Oh no, okay, we're good. Okay.
In order to be able to see what is happening, I'm gonna add the print string function and connect the coin variable to it, so it types the number of the coins on my screen every time I collect the coin in my game. Before we start the game, let's increase the duration so it lasts longer. Increase the duration.
I hate it when I'm
the string function and connect the coin variable to it, so it types the number of the coins on my screen every time I collect the coin in my level. Before we start the game, let's increase the duration so it lasts longer on the screen. And now let's compile and play the game.
So is this gonna do it? Look at that.
Yeah, as you can see, everything is working perfectly. And now we are ready to go to the final part and make a simple UI for what we have created. The print string function is used for developing stages and you don't want to have it in your final products. So we need to make a UI on our screen and show the number of the coins properly. In order to do so, we need a widget blueprint. Right click in your content browser and here in the user interface section, select widget blueprint. Let's name it coin widget and open it up. Here in the widget, right click in your content browser and here in the user interface section, select widget blueprint. Let's name
user interface, widget blueprint,
coin widget and open it up.
oh shit. I did not name it what I wanted to name it. There we go.
We are able to design our UI as we like and then connect it to our other blueprints and logic we have made in our project. The first thing we need here is a canvas to frame our items properly. So here in the palette, type canvas and add it to the widget. Then we want a text, so just drag it into the canvas and place it wherever you like. I'm gonna put it here on the top right corner of my canvas and then anchor it to the corner so it doesn't get messed up when we put it on.
Okay, hang on, slow down, buddy.
Place it wherever you like. I'm gonna put it here on the top right corner of my canvas and then anchor it to the corner so it doesn't get messed up.
What is he doing? Slow down, buddy.
Then we want the text, so just drag it into the canvas and place it wherever you like. I'm gonna put it here on the top right corner of my canvas and then anchor it to the
Anchors, okay. I want to anchor it to the top center.
border so it doesn't get messed up when we put on our screen. If you have access to the settings of the text and you can play with these parameters to achieve what you want. I'm gonna change the text to coins and then I'm gonna adjust the size to make it look better in the game. Next, I'm gonna add another text and put it right in front of the other one. This is good. Adjust the size to make it look better in the game. Next, I'm gonna add another text and put it right in front of the other one. This is going to be the number of the coins I collect in the games, so let's put it on 0 by default and then anchor it to the corner like the previous.
Slow down, man.
Next, I'm gonna add another text and put it right in. I'm gonna change the text to coins and then I'm gonna adjust the size to make it look better in the game. Next, I'm gonna add another text and put it right in front of the other one. This is going to be the number of the coins I collect in the games, so let's put it on 0 by default and then anchor it to the corner like the previous text we made.
Okay. Come on.
In order to make this UI appear on our screen, we need to do one more thing. I'm gonna go to my third person character and tell the engine that I want to call the widget print and show it on the screen. Create an event begin play so
Hang on.
to run on our screen we need to do one more thing. I'm gonna go to my third person character and tell the engine that I want to call the widget blueprint and show it on the screen. Create an event begin play so it runs the code as soon as we open the game. Then
Events begin play.
And after that we need an add to viewport function.
God damn it.
That event begin play so it runs the code.
I hate when the YouTube UI gets in the way of what I'm trying to look at.
Create widget and after that we need
Create widget. So at the beginning of play, this widget will be made.
You always need these two guys here to put our UI on our screen.
Add to view. There we go.
For the last part here, I'm gonna select the coin widget, which is the widget blueprint I made earlier, and then connect the return value to the target pin with the add to import function. Yeah, and after I compile and play the game, we can see the UI on our screen.
So now when I play, I got an idle counter, but it's an idle counter that does fucking nothing. I'd also like to see if I can add a model.
But here when I start collecting coins, you can see that the number does not change, and it's obviously because we have not connected to the coin variable made, and it's just a simple text without any logic behind it. In order to connect this text to the coin variable, just go back to the blueprint and select the text. Then in the details tab, you can see a binding option. This way you can bind the value to your variables and the text will get updated in the game based on the changes happening to the variable. So it creates binding, and here we can connect it to the coin variable we made in our third-person character.
How?
Let's cast to third-person character so we can talk to it and have access to the variable. The variable is called how many coins.
So, to player ball.
So just drag a line from
as player ball.
First person character, and then type get how many coins, and here
get idols.
You can find it. Just add it to the print and then connect it to the return
value.
Our variable here is an integer, but the variable in the return node needs to be a text. So here Unreal is converting the integer to a text and then giving it to the return node. Also, before we compile, we need the get player character for the object in the casting node, and now we are good. Let's compile and play the game, and yeah, as you can see, everything is working perfectly, and we were able to make integer to a text and then giving it to the return node. Also, before we compile, we need the get player character for the object in the casting node, and now we are good. Let's compile and play the game, and yeah, as you can see, everything is working perfectly, and we were able to
make a
coin collector system.
What am I doing wrong here? Get player ball.
It's a couple of simple integer to a text and then giving it to the return.
What is he doing?
Also, before we compile, we need the get player character for the object in the casting node, and now we are good to go.
I don't know what he's doing there. Oh, get player I see, okay. So now If I did this right, yeah, it doesn't say anything. Shit. Fuck.
Let's compile and play the game, and yeah, as you can see, everything.
Uh-oh.
Get their character or the object in the casting mode, and now we are good.
Excuse me. What am I doing wrong? Fuck. Why? Ooh, hang on. Is it? Fuck. Fuck. Ah, fuck. What am I doing wrong? Also, where did the... Warning, here we go. Player ball does not inherit from character. Cast a player ball will always fail. Player ball does not inherit from character. Caster player ball would always fail. Oh, fuck, my head.
Let's compile and play the game, and yeah, as you can see.
Why can't I get the player ball out here? Why won't let me grab that? Like he does. What is wrong here? There's something missing.
Yeah,
What did I do wrong?
Get the caption, but the variable in the return needs to be a text. So here Mario is converting the integer to text and then giving it to the return. Also, before we compile, we need to get player character for the object in the casting mode, and now we are good.
So I think the issue is it's not letting me call on my player ball for some reason that I'm not clear on. It won't let me pull from the player ball. And is that because I'm using a different thing than the normal player model? I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Oh no! Because I think this is coming down to the fact that I'm using a different player model than what he's using, so I don't know how to get my player model called on. Because I can't just do get player ball. Oh, stop. Okay, I think I fixed it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Shit, what'd I just do? I just changed something by mistake.
Let's compile and play the game. And
Why can't I get it to pull from my player? Player ball does not inherit from character. Cast to player ball will always fail. Oh, my head!
go to the coin.
I think this is going to be another case where I'm going to have to ask the wonderful people at the Unreal Gamedev stuff to help me out. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing with this. I don't know what I've done wrong. I don't know why it's not working. I feel like I've done every step wrong and I'm just missing one detail. I now have a system of collectibles. So issues I'm currently having. I don't know how to have player buoyancy work. And oh wait, what the fuck? The text is updating. Hang on. What the fuck? Okay, it's working. And now I think I need to get rid of the print string button. I don't think I need that anymore. If I'm correct. Yep, okay. Now what I'd like to do... I might have to ask people for advice on this, right? I want it to be that this text doesn't start up here, but it goes flying down into view when you collect an idol. I would also like it if I could have an idol model floating on the screen. I'm gonna quickly Google that one. How to add a 3D model to my UI Unreal Engine. From main menu, select file, import. Oh, all I'm getting is like, oh, how do you import models into Unreal? And like, that's not what I'm looking for. How did I add text again? I don't even remember how I added the text. It was in palette. Yeah. Alright, that's how I added text. Border, button, checkbox, image. But I don't want to add an image, I want to add a model. Yeah, I want to put a little ball that floats right here, and I also want to make it so that this text is only flying down when you collect an idol. So that's all later polish. I don't need to worry about that during this stage of development, honestly. That's all visual polish that can come later on, like when I'm getting sound effects and stuff. I've now hit the point where I have almost all the basic functions I want, so I think... While I still have some of the questions I've been asking floating and would love advice in the comments down below, I think I'm ready to begin working on actual level development for the first island. The island in which you can just roll and can't jump or speed boost. So, I think we're going to call things there. Although I do think I want to do one thing. Yeah, I feel like that camera being slightly further away is a good call. And I think I want to make this a little smaller. Yeah, smaller marble feels nice. And in the same vein, I want to make the idols... No, the idols are smaller too, right? Yeah. Look at that. Hey! I'm happy with all this so far. So yeah, I think next time we're gonna get to work on trying to create our first few little bits of levels and challenges. So it's gonna be a lot more modeling of the environment and starting to, you know, just lay things out. Part of that is definitely going to be learning how to import more geometry into the game map. I want to put some wooden huts in, I want to put some wooden paths, and I think I wouldn't mind changing... Hang on, I think I can do that right now. Let me look at the texture I'm using on the ground and maybe pick something nicer looking. Oh no, what? Not wood pine. Why would I do that? I might try and see if I can find where I can get more different textures and find something nicer. Yeah, for now, sandstone is the best option I have, but what I want is, like, actual just sand. I also wouldn't mind creating something where I can, like... I think I can actually already do it. How do I open that tool set again? Ooh, how did I do the level editing stuff again? Not level, not world setting. Hang on, I can just look at the tutorial I used last time. That will remind me how I got it. You know what? I don't need to worry about that right now. I can do that. We can worry about finding that setting next time, because it's something I did once. I just remember. So yeah, I think that's it for this episode of Marble Island Rolls Game Dev. And next time we're gonna finally start doing some basic level design stuff. You know, get on to some more exciting things, and then in the future we'll move on to more interesting stuff all over. You know, we'll definitely be coming back to this element of working on the coding, because I'll need to figure out how to get friendly marbles who have dialogue, and I'll need to figure out how to do enemy marbles that will try and roll into you and bump you around. But for now, I think we're doing pretty good. I hope you've all been enjoying this episode of Marble Island Roll, and cards will be appearing in just a moment. And please, 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 if you know that if you know the solution to some of my problems, like the buoyancy and the animations, or if you have suggestions on how to be doing this more efficiently, put them in the comments below. Love all of you very, very much, and ta-ta for now.